Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. Last time we spent a lot of time talking to our companions, so I think it's time for us to pick a destination and go. And there are many destinations to go to. Now, we do have two reasons to go back to Footfall now. We have Jehadari Celebration, and we also have On the Hunt for Knowledge, which both seem like really good things to do. On the Hunt for Knowledge, I assume will get us rep with the Explorator Cognizance fleet, which might allow us to get a few new items as well, which seems very good. We also just generally want to try and find opportunities for us to do space combat where we're going to win, because currently we've not been doing too well in space combat, and having the opportunity to win some will allow us to get some Imperial Navy rep points, and if we can get some rep points with them, things are looking very, very good, because we have a lot of profit factor and we have got basically nothing from them. So that's kind of stuff that we're looking for here. Just seeing what we're looking for first. And these two are obviously like main quest, but we should do them at some point. I'm just seeing where other options are. Arrange reception for the Navis Nobilite on Darkonus. Yeah, we need to go back to Darkonus for Cassia. I guess we could do this first. It depends where we are. I forget where we left off, but I think we're in Darkonus, right? So that might be a good one to start with. Yeah, let's go and do that then if we're already at Darkonus. Just optimize our movement slightly. Yes, okay. So let's do this one. This seems like a sensible one. Obviously we're taking Cassia. Just thinking about who we want to bring here. Abelard is a must. Heinrich seems like he'd be useful. See, I'm thinking we maybe take Jay out for Argenta. The problem is, like, this is the same problem when we had Argenta in the party and when we had Adira in the party. I'm like, I don't really want to take him out. I guess Cassie is kind of filling the same role that Jay is filling right now. Let's put in the Argenta on the assumption there might be some combat. But there isn't going to be combat because it's her family and we don't want combat. So yeah, if we're not going to have combat, then I shouldn't bring any of these three, essentially, to this kind of thing. Yeah, let's just stick with the party we had. I'm sure I talked about that in a previous episode, that you're more likely to stick with what you currently have than change it. It turns out knowing about that doesn't actually help. It's the only way that you could fix it is unassigning everyone before you even think about it. Just be like, it's a blank slate, who are we bringing? But anyway, it's fine. Is Jay in a different spot? No, she was in the spot. She just goes inside when, yeah, she just goes inside when she needs to. Right, all the way in here. I'm sure there's got to be there's got to be a way to get in here quicker. I don't know. Maybe not. Unless there's gonna be something outside at some point, right? Because otherwise it seems like it would be better to start you in here, and then if you want to go out, you can go out. But, whatever. It's not too big a deal. Right. In we go. We might not be coming back here as often as I think we are as well. Which would definitely change, yeah, the priority on that one. Hello. Your Lordship. Clementia looks away from her data slate. I hope your stay on Darkonus will be beneficial to your physical and mental state. I understand that the heir to a protectorate must have his hands full, but one shouldn't forget about rest. What about the meeting with the Navigators of House Orselio? Clementia immediately focuses on the data slate in her hands. Allow me to report, the esteemed Navigators of House Orselio have taken residence in the guest estate and await a meeting with you. How would you like to receive them? So, we can make arrangements for a reception worthy of the refined taste of the Navis Nobilite. Or a meeting is just a formality, no need for any extravagant receptions. I don't think we need extravagant receptions. We're not here, like, they're not coming here as, like, they are our guests. They are here because they want to know what happened to Cassia. This is a business transaction more than anything else. I think we're going to go with 2. Also, I never want to give up profit factor. Understood, your lordship. Clementia promptly makes a note on her data slate. Would you like to hold this meeting shortly? Yes, Cassia and I are ready for the talks. Then I'll have the messenger sent to receive the esteemed guests. It asks us again. Seems like there might be a possibility of some conflict here. Although I suspect it's only asking us again because she's now a required member rather than just being a member we suggested. Okay, where are we going? Where are we meeting them? Do we have a meeting room or is it just the throne room? Oh, it's outside. Okay. Regent Aranto Orselio, esteemed delegation, the rogue trader and the Von Valancia's protectorate welcome you. Come this way, please. And now we wait for the line. Oh, nodding. Okay. They don't seem mad. Or at least not to her. I think. Oh, and now we're... oh, so we did the load for outside, now we're doing the load for inside. Again. Yeah, weird. You see, you would think you would just have her outside, and then you wouldn't... Anyway, let's not worry about it. The esteemed representatives of the Navas Nobilite have arrived at the Rogue Trader's court. The regent of the great house Orselio. Aranto Orselio. Okay, let's see what he says. This actually might not be a combat area. His companions, Lady Glyceria Orselio, Navigator Lesso Simon Orselio, and his intended bride, Lady Navigator Alexandria Orselio, Lady Navigator Elenta. I couldn't keep up. They had very long names. But yes. A tall, wizened old man proudly stares at you with milky, unblinking eyes. Loose skin sways with his every move, as if the Navigator's flesh has detached from his bones. An unsightly hole mars the Regent's face where his nose should be, and the old man's skull is covered with spiky growths. Rogue trader! The Regent's sagging lips twist in a condescending sneer. We hope the Von Valancia's protectorate finds its bearings soon, and you astound us with functions every bit as grand as those of your peers. Okay. And yet, this is not why we are here. Our grace is obliged to note how much the rogue trader has done for House Orselio by protecting its beloved child. We waited for many turns to behold her radiant visage. The Regent shifts his unblinking gaze to Cassia. Come now, child. There is much we need to discuss. Cassia steps forward, but then stops and looks at you. We'll let her speak with him. I think this seems fine. She's not, a slave to us. So yeah, nod wordlessly. She's an independent character. Cassia smiles faintly and addresses the Regent. Esteemed Regent, it pleases me to see the gleaming sheen of gold and turquoise above your brow. It is thanks to the efforts of the rogue trader that I stand here today, and there is so much I want to tell you. But what is it you desire to hear most? We know what happened at the station, child. Your connection to the Atlas has grown so strong, and we felt the turmoil in your soul, and the events that transpired have shaken us. House Orselio is deeply grateful to the rogue trader for the destruction of the saboteurs, and we are willing to reciprocate such a magnanimous gesture. So that's because we sided on Theobald's side. I wonder how it would have gone if you sided on the other side, like in this one. Anyway. We trust that a treaty of friendship and alliance underpinned by the transfer of several artifacts of exceeding rarity will suffice. Now come, child, it is time we depart for your new home so that we may finish what we started. Esteemed Regent, perhaps I could continue my education while still accompanying the rogue trader on his travels. Just imagine how much I could learn beyond the bounds of... Cassia notices the Regent's furious gaze and falls short. Okay. Well, I'm going to say, Cassia, I would be honored if you decided to stay. Unthinkable. Oh, okay. What?
Don't shoot! House Orselio was not involved in the attack!
Okay.
You will pay for betraying Felek and our freedom, rogue trader! Now kill them all!
Okay.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Well, I
The
didn't
Emperor!
I definitely did not see us, yeah. I just thought there might be a fight. I definitely did not see a fight happening this way, if that makes sense. Like, yeah. I thought we might have a dialogue and then maybe a fight if we chose the wrong option, not just a, run-in attack we're fighting. But okay. Okay, so Jai goes very early, which is useful. Let's stick her here for now. We'll figure out where we're putting her. Heinrichs is actually fairly early, but he might get blasted by something if he's over here. Let's stick Heinrichs here for now. There's a whole bunch of people who get turns, followed by Pascal, Abelard. Actually, you know what? We should probably have these two in opposite positions. Actually, he can't be in the other position, so that's fine. Just because I was thinking we'd have Heinrichs one side, Abelard the other. And then Cassia goes absolute dead last. So Cassia is going to go in the center here. So behind this throne, which seems very secure. We are as far forward as we can be. This is kind of our spot. So I think Jai is going to be going for this, maybe? Yeah, or this. Where can you go? Yeah, so she's definitely going for this cover, I think. Okay. Start the battle. First of all, acknowledge that front line is probably going to be... Oh, we do have kill zone. What else do we have? Combat Locust. The area's bonuses are doubled. Okay, but it gets rid of the other areas. Let's assume that... Let's assume that this is going to be the front line.
I refuse.
Oh, I can't see it. Okay, let's assume this is going to be the front line for now, even though it probably won't be. This is going to be the rear, even though that makes no sense. And then this is going to be the back
see to it personally.
Logic is, these guys aren't having a turn for a while. They might need to dodge something. She's going to be stacking damage, so we probably want her somewhere where she's going to shoot damage in. This is probably going to be the front line due to our melee characters being here, and most of their ones being on the left. So it all just kind of makes sense to me. They're not in anything, so Killzone and Overwhelm do nothing. I maybe could have stuck that on top of them here. Let's not worry about that, though. Let's see what we got. We could shoot. We haven't got a guaranteed hit, actually, which is interesting. Let's go here and perfect spot. Okay. So that now gives us a guaranteed hit. Then stick some analyze on here.
It's as good as done.
Okay. Then we can use a surefire plan and shoot him, just for as much damage as we can do.
I'll make it happen.
Hey, we hit 2 off of that. That's not bad. Beyond this, maybe joint analysis and then we're done? Yeah. Okay. Our turn with Jai. Let's see what we're doing here. Obviously, we're looking at a voice of command, bring it down, right? Or at least a voice of command on Cassia if we can. We can't. She's not even in range of that. Okay. Just seeing what our options are here. Could do a press the advantage. It would get ourselves quite a lot of extra damage and then do a shot across the group. Just trying to poison as many as we can, maybe? Yeah, we could do that. And then, I guess, who can I see? I can see Pascal, but I don't even know if he could shoot. I guess we would be giving you a turn, getting you to shoot. Just that is 3 AP. 3 AP, that I don't have enough to do that. Okay. Well, let's voice a command here anyway. Because 1 AP's worth of that is fine. Let's take aim. We'll ignore cover and have double effective distance. That's kind of cool. So if we did this, yeah, we could increase our effective distance. Let's do press the advantage. Take aim. Oh, that's against a specific target? Oh, the target's next to CAC will ignore cover and have double effective distance. I misunderstood what that was doing. It's my own fault. Could do that anyway. We could also do a move on somebody if we felt that was needed. I don't think we need to, though. I think I actually have enough to give you another turn anyway, now that I'm looking at what I want to do. Yeah, let's just shoot over here then. Shoot. Hey, we got some toxic on them. This costs 0 to shoot. So let's maybe shoot the person who's close.
You've got a problem, I've got a problem. I want
Nice.
a medal for that one.
We could then shoot again, actually. Yeah, it's probably better than giving someone another turn.
Am I getting paid for this?
Just keep attacking them, putting on toxic bursts. Toxin stacks by the looks of it, so that's got 6 stacks of that, which is cool. Okay, good to know. Wonder if that means that all
Don't get too
toxins stack.
cocky.
I don't know. Oh, and I have another shot. Okay, shoot.
Tell me and it is done.
Okay, that seemed okay.
Follow my lead.
She gets a turn. Yeah, that we were kind of worried that she might do something like this. Warp curse? What's warp curse? I mean, that's horrible. Obviously, there's very little we could have done about that.
Focus.
What is warp curse? Let's have a look here. Okay. What is warp curse? I say again. This time going in here. You're cursed. All incoming warp damage is increased by 24%, and other types of damage are increased by 12%. At the start of their turn, the enemy closest to them also becomes cursed. Wow. Okay, well that's just awful, basically. Well, let's do what we wanted to do here. So
I won't object to it.
buff, shield,
But of course, Lord Captain.
hammer.
Let's see to it.
Okay. Then, oh, we must have got free AP on some of these. Can I see where those apply? No. We did get some. We got an ability last time that meant that, not like we had a 1 in 4 chance of not using AP for our psychic moves, and we don't appear to have used very much so far. So I was wondering if we already got a bunch. Maybe buff up Abelard here, because he can
Naturally.
probably clear the whole fight by himself at some point. Okay, now we have a ton of AP to spend. We could head out here and then dash back in. That seems pretty good.
The Emperor is on our side.
Good. Follow up with a... could follow up with one of these for extra damage. Doesn't do that much extra, unfortunately. Could attack. Could do an aim for the opening to bring the opening onto this side and then attack. Could also do a heal if we need to. Yeah, maybe a heal onto Cassia would not be the worst thing in the world, actually.
I
Heal.
won't object to it.
Okay. And then attack again.
For the throne's glory.
Nice. And that applies a fresh injury to them.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so you're shooting... Oh, you can... Oh, you destroyed the cover, I see. That's horrible. Wonder if that means it's permanently destroyed. Okay. Hopefully that stun didn't do very much. It might have, but hopefully it doesn't. Okay.
Death to the heretics.
Abelard is a surprisingly good piece of cover. We're dead.
To the heretic!
Okay, this is just horrible, currently. Do I want to fight this guy, or do I want to go forward for the Navigator? I mean, there's no cover here right now, so I could go forward for the Navigator. Who gets a turn afterwards? That bodyguard does. I think I just go forward straight for this Navigator here. Yeah, and just start hitting them. It seems like a sensible move. Instead of going forward, how about I charge?
I will do my duty.
Okay, she parried. That's horrific news. Attack.
It will be done.
She parried. Oh no. Parry is 35%, so 1 in 3 she got twice. Okay. I mean, I'm a little annoyed, but that's fine. Let's bulwark and endure.
Indeed.
There we
At your
go.
beck and call.
Basically boost ourselves up as much as
It
possible.
will be done.
Okay, then a brace for impact, assuming we're going to get shot.
I must not
Pascal
falter.
misses his turn due to the stun grenade.
Damage to bulk.
Okay,
Break them
the wardens get their turns at last. Okay,
Stay vigilant
next one.
for the glory of the Imperium.
That was pretty good. Okay. Our turn. This is horrible so far. Heinrichs is going to miss his next turn. Abelard gets his. Holy moly. If I give Pascal another turn, he can blow up one of these bodyguards, which is at least a positive. Yeah. Might be our best move. The other one is buff Abelard. Well, let's assume that Jai is okay.
You've got a problem.
Buff
I've
Pascal.
got a price.
Give him an... I can't give him a turn? Why can I not give him a turn? Why is he ineligible? Is he still stunned or something? Oh, he's still stunned. Oh, right, I see. Well, I am tempted to just do a shot like that into here, just to take out one. Yeah, I probably want to do a shot like this as well. Let's do another press the
I can do that
advantage
with the right incentive.
and shoot over this way.
Am I getting paid for this?
All right.
I can do that with the right incentive. Oh, you're not.
Well, at least that worked. I can give somebody else a movement. I assume I can't do it on people who are stunned. No, so I can only do it on Abelard. I wonder whether I want Abelard to be this side of Elena.
Tell me.
Let's
and
do
it is
that.
done.
I'm going to move you... Oh, I can't move you over... I can move you a tiny... Oh, actually, you have a ton of movement. Yeah, I'm going to move
Tried
you
and
over
tested
here.
tactics are the best ones.
Okay. That's fine. End turn.
I'll weather the storm.
Nice damage. Okay. She had to go way out of her way. Warp curse on him, which is not
Moving
too
out.
bad. This is horrible.
Scorn the pain.
Okay. Heinrichs
My
is
faith
alive.
strengthens me.
About the best you can say for him.
Make it.
Wow, we are
Follow
getting
my
destroyed here. Alright, she's down.
Follow my lead.
Okay, so lesson learned, that was not a good piece of cover.
My heart still beats.
Abelard. Maybe I just need to go for these guys and just take out as many as I can. Maybe do a charge in here,
Follow my lead.
followed by... Maybe not. Followed by one of these. You dodged, huh? I don't know what I want to do here. I want to give
Victory is
myself some
imminent.
extra temporary hit points. And I want to use
Indeed.
Bulwark. Alright. I'm not going to use my heroic or my desperate measures. I think we can get by without them. Although, yeah, no, we're not going to do any of these. Just thinking what my best option is here. You can actually probably heal yourself. You know what? That's probably a good first move, is heal yourself.
We function as one.
Yeah, just to make yourself a little bit stronger. Who gets a turn? You get a turn. So going and killing you would be really, really good for us. What's our movement? Yes, we can take another step. If we want to. I was thinking going around here, but actually that doesn't make any sense. I want to go here. I want to go here and shoot you in the face. I kind of want to go here, aim for an opening to create an opening, shoot you for 1, hit you for 2. So that's going to be 1, 2, Yeah, I don't have enough to do a fainting attack as well. Okay. Actually, I would want to go here, fainting attack, hit you. Yeah. No, so let's just go here. Shoot you, hit you. Let's do that. Start with the basics. Kill that guy. It's an enemy down. Then, I have a little extra to spend. I can attack you for this much here. Okay, so that's not too bad. And we'd get a double attack opportunity if he tries to run. Which would be good. I could hit this. I can't see you. Okay, I see. What else have I got here? Sweep, brutal strike. Yeah, neither of these are things I need to worry about. So that costs us 1 to do. 2 to do. Okay, 2 to attack. So I got 2 AP to spare. Could do Machine Spirit Communion for 2 AP. I just don't think it's relevant. It might be good enough. Let's do a Machine Spirit Communion. Okay, so that gives us our buffs, and then we can attack. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Took a lot of damage. That guy's dead. Abelard dodged.
Weapon at the ready.
That guy's dead. Cassia gets a turn. Cassia gets a turn. What? How did that happen? Somebody messed up on their team. Thinking about where I want people to go. I probably... What's this you've got on you here? It looks like he's got some negative on him. Is that an injury? He's perplexed. Yes, it is an injury. I mean, giving us 24 to our toughness is probably good. So I probably want to do AP for that. Then an AP for that. So that gets us 2 onto us. Voice of command, bring it down. Bring it down, I would need it to be on a ranged person, which is kind of the problem here. Because, yeah, our ranged people are dead. Well, let's go here on the assumption that these guys are dangerous. We're gonna voice of command onto Heinrich.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
And we're gonna try and keep him alive so that he will keep
Isn't this
Cassia
a job
alive.
for the serfs?
Okay. Then give him extra dodge.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Okay. Could give him this and he gets 12 temporary wounds. I guess so. There you go. Get 12 temporary wounds. And then I can inspire somebody as well. Maybe I inspire Abelard on the assumption that he's probably going to be the person who's alive at the end of this.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
There we go. And I'm not going to use a desperate measure. Although, what is the negative? Fellowship is halved. It's not terrible. We could... you know what?
I'll paint
Give him a little
death in
turn.
colors.
Right. Round here. Attack charge. Can I charge from that distance? I can, yeah.
I've seen
Go
worse
here.
battles than this in my time.
Attack. Charge. But did 0? It was negated. Okay. Okay. Interesting, because she blinded people, apparently. Alright, we can attack again, apparently, though.
It will be done.
Nice. Okay. And that's him out of turns. Goes back to Cassia. Cassia's okay. This is all fine. Oh, they all turn neutral? Enough. We did not come here to fight the rogue trader. Fall back. Okay, we do enough damage and then they retreat. To where, I don't know, though. Guess back to their ship. Do not allow the instigator of the assassination attempt to leave the palace grounds. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. He doesn't look very healthy. Hello. Oh, that... I cannot imagine how this happened. Damn traitors. How could they injure the child? She's trying to escape through the garden. Okay, ton of people are dead. Well, this is just horrific. Honestly, from a defense point of view, from a security point of view. Truly just an awful job all around.
Rise to the top.
Right. Grab this.
In the dust.
Look no further.
Okay. Team, I just need you to grab the loot. Right. Let's get out of here. Wait, does anyone have any injuries that are treatable? No, these are all traumas, so who cares?
Keep your wits about you.
Traumas are applied. There's no... Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. They're just applied. You know? They'll either be or not be. Everyone else made themselves scarce. Right. Let's go. Yeah, I'm basically meaning by traumas, there's nothing we can do about them, so, like, who cares what they do, right? It's not really going to change how we play any of the characters, it just means that we are slightly weaker. The main gate is locked. Open this one. Faster, you useless waste of skin. Okay. Well, this is what happens outside, I guess. I kept saying things needed to happen outside, and here we go. Over here? I would love to attack from this angle.
I'll make an example out of you.
Okay, let's figure out where we're putting people. You're probably looking at being, like, here-ish. Jai is looking at being here-ish on her turn. So let's maybe do that. We got Heinrichs gets a very early turn. He's going to be here for now. Abelard's got a very late turn, but I'm going to stick him out here on the assumption that I can run him past. And he might, you know, soak a few shots. Cassie is going to try and actually survive for a turn. Pascal, you're going to be here. Slightly more spread out. I think this is going to work much better for us. Okay, step number 1. Can I place these? Can't place front line here. Front line can be there then. Okay, I then need to set back line. Guess that's going to be back line.
I'll see to it personally.
And then I need to set rear. This is obviously the rear.
I won't stand for it.
Well, this is obviously the rear. Makes no sense, but okay. What's this one? Trench line. All allies in the area get cover efficiency. Yeah, that would have been really useful last time, especially the cover does not get destroyed part. Okay. Can I shoot round here, or am I... I can. Okay. Cool. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Let's use this to increase our ballistic skill. So now we can start shooting along here. Let's figure out the next step here. Some of this on the Lady Navigator. We're then going to do a joint analysis.
On it.
A surefire plan, which increases our damage. Then a shot in their back.
Consider this a
okay, so that neutralized the damage. Okay. That's fine. I'm happy with it being neutralized. Reason was conversion field. I assume that must neutralize like the first hit or something. She's apparently slowed. Yeah, it might be like neutralizes a hit and then they get slowed afterwards or something. Alright. Here. Let's immediately buff Pascal.
You've got a problem, I've got a prize.
Okay. We're then going to give him a turn.
Am I getting paid for this?
I'm just going to chuck down a Machine Spirit Communion, which should make our enemies less good, but should also give us... yeah, should also give us lowered recoil, which I think will be fantastic here. Do that. Right. End your turn. So now for our lowered recoil, this is going to do a lot more. Let's go for press the advantage. I think you can also inspire yourself from memory. Yeah, you can inspire yourself, so
Don't
let's
get too
inspire.
cocky.
Press the advantage,
I'd like to, but I can't.
and then I can start shooting.
Tell me, and it is done.
Okay, that was good. Maybe I should have used the other weapon. Definitely should have used the other weapon. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. We shot them. They've got toxin on them. Heinrichs. Easy turn.
Let's
so
see to
this, which we got for free. We're then going to use Shield of the Emperor, which we got for free. Hammer of the Emperor. Didn't get that one for free, but that's okay. Iron Arm onto Abelard, because he's a two-handed user. The strength is more relevant on him. And he's a toughness-based guy, so the toughness is more relevant on him. We're then going to head round, and we're going to charge in here.
Everyone, step aside.
Okay. Followed by attacking.
Let's see to it.
Followed by getting yourself a little endurance to give yourself some temporary wounds. Fantastic. This is much better than last time. They're moving into our kill zone. Don't care that these guys are being stunned. That's a little unfortunate, but okay.
Break their morale.
Yeah, they're behind cover shooting at us, which we like to see.
Weather the storm.
She's coming back. I don't really know what that did. I know the Warp Curse did. What did the first bit do? Immolate the soul. Does damage to target. She just missed. Okay. It's fine. As in, I think she was out of range. Let's head up here and attack. No, let's head up here and then run in. I think his job being attacking her makes a lot of sense. Okay. Attack again.
I will do my duty.
Okay, we got an injury on her. Then gonna endure for some more temporary wounds. I guess I should technically endure first, because we do damage equal to half of our temporary wounds, so that does make a little bit of sense. And then we'll bulwark. Okay, and then I'll do brace for impact as well. Okay.
Okay,
That's fine.
now I'm really riled up.
Stay vigilant.
Okay. Complete miss.
Moving out.
They are going to attack into here and completely miss. Okay. Let's figure out where to go next. Shoot, giving him another turn would actually be okay. Let's figure out where we can go. Can I see you here? No, I can see you.
Isn't
All
this
right.
a job for the serfs?
Followed by giving you another turn. Okay. You're then gonna shoot. I don't know. Can I move my front line here though? I can. Perfect.
It's as good as done.
You're just gonna move the front line forward. Actually, you know what? Let's just set up the stratagems.
I'll make it happen.
And then kill zone as well. Wonderful. We could trench line it, but I think that's unnecessary. And then I think we're done. Okay, next one. Could do lidless stare. How does that look at over this way? It does absolutely nothing over this way. It doesn't go over terrain. Okay. It's fine. Thought I'd just have a look. You know, see what we could do. Let's maybe do a little glimpse of fate onto... Yeah, onto Malachi.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
And then I'm going to do a reveal the light
I
onto
am a
Pascal
navigator,
to
not a
increase his
servitor.
toughness and willpower. Good. Okay. Pascal, you need to move. You're going to move here. You're going to attack.
Explorators know one route.
Wonderful. Then you're going to dash.
Approved.
Okay, you're then going to... Sorry, I'm just trying to find the camera angle that works here. Dash. Okay. Does this just do more damage all the time? Yeah, seems to, but let's do this, maybe. Seeing what I've got left to do, actually, on my turn. Shoot you.
Binaric override.
Nice damage. Then lower your damage overall. And perfect spot to increase our cover efficiency, I guess, which doesn't really do anything.
Follow my lead.
Okay, they're now running back. The worst bodyguards the world has ever seen.
My faith.
Very slow
strengthens
reaction
me.
time. By the way, have you noticed all these burst attacks are not hitting allies? That was in the patch notes. They said that they had improved the AI so that they would stop killing themselves, basically. And that appears to have happened. So, good on them. Yeah, I think we can boost up to kill her. Let's do one of these. Let's then... so we've increased stacks. That's already a good start. So chance of hitting, it's already high. Let's do a surefire plan.
Not me.
Alright, then shoot.
I'll see to it personally.
She should have died due to kill zone. I guess it reset because it wasn't... Because technically it was our turn again. Okay, my bad. Dorant analysis. Make this a kill zone again. Okay. End turn. Buff Heinrichs. Move up to the full cover. Give Pascal another turn.
For my lungs.
Shoot him.
Request approved.
Nice. Followed by reducing that person's damage as well. Okay, cool. Still plenty of turn left. Let's boost our damage again. Let's inspire.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Do press the advantage and then just shoot them.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Wonderful. So now I can give someone a whole other turn. Let's give Pascal this turn.
The cards.
Pascal, now you're really going. Let's go up here and make an opening on this side. We're then going to use fainting attack.
Running by Narek override.
And I'm going to hit you.
My vow is law.
Which turns them round, which then puts a weakness on this side. Which I can then hit for a ton of damage. Good. Okay, that seemed pretty good. Cassia. Oh, she gets a turn because we gave someone else a turn. I see. Yeah, you can now head along here and then maybe do a little reveal the light onto
I have
Jai.
read tomes of military tactics.
Just increase her stuff there and then maybe a little voice of
Me?
command.
If you insist,
Because she
Lord
wouldn't normally
Captain.
get this buff, because obviously she can't apply it to herself. She then gets her turn for the same reason. Oh no, this is the end of her turn. She would have a free attack. She can, in theory, hit it. Do
Tell
it.
me, and it is done.
Nice. Okay. Then she gets more attacks because of reasons. She can't see anyone though, so... Alright. Heinrichs, move forward. Yeah, move up. This isn't cover. Oh. The realization that none of this is cover. Yeah, move up here. Is this where I want to go? I guess so. Yeah, let's move up here. I actually... Well, yeah, I'll worry about cover slightly. I'll move to the actual cover. Followed by Shield of the Emperor.
Me a target.
Hammer of the Emperor. Giving buffs to everybody, basically. Let's heal Jai, which might get rid of a fresh injury if she had one. Very least heals her. Buff yourself.
I won't object to it.
So he's now much, much stronger. Let's give you some temporary wounds as well in case. That's okay. Right.
Onwards.
Next one. That's fine.
I must not falter.
Yeah, the number of wardens dying is not ideal, but
Weather the storm.
One fewer
she is
target.
very dead. Okay, Abelard. Take your step. So you take a step back. Charge
My
in.
place is at the fore.
Then attack.
At your beck and call. I took care of this one.
Okay.
I will do
Endure.
my duty.
Will
Victory
work.
is imminent.
Daring
no
breach.
matter the cost.
Alright. Over here. Attack.
I'd rather not. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay. Do it again. And then hit
That's
this
not
one.
the Seneschal's job. One fewer target.
Nice. That seems good. Cassia. Anyone else to buff? Nope. Nope. Okay. I could run over here and try and hit a lidless eye. I would hit our own side. This probably seems bad. Probably. Yeah, if I head in here, can I give you another turn? I can. Okay. Well, let's cancel that. Let's give you a
If
buff.
I may,
Do this. To keep healing. Back in the fight.
me.
Just keep
if you
buffing
insist,
her.
Lord Captain.
Go over here and then give
Step
Malachi a
aside.
turn.
The Navigator is coming.
Alright. Move front line to here, which will
I'll
buff
make
our
it
side
happen.
and nerf theirs. Then make it a kill zone.
It's as good as done.
Okay, that seems good. Oh, we've also got a shot if we want one. Sure. Okay, that was good. Cassia, your turn is over. Pascal. Down here, do this.
Is the tread of his
Use your
faithful.
incredibly good amount of movement. Then dash over here.
Running binaric override.
Okay, hit him.
Request approved. Ability analysis detection failed.
And shoot him.
Flesh is weak, yet
That seems
iron
good.
knows no pain.
Okay.
Moving out.
They just decided to stand there and take their pain. You should shot Pascal. I guess Pascal isn't technically your ally in a way.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
You just straight up shot Abelard. Okay, run over here.
I'll make
Perfect
it
spot.
happen.
Put some extra stacks on him.
Who
Surefire
if
plan.
not me.
Shoots him.
I'll make it happen.
Oh. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna grab my loot first, if that's alright with you. Then I will listen to you. Very oddly done quest in that we have to keep, like...
Always keep your eye on the prize.
It doesn't progress, it just kind of is like, and now do this, and now do this. It's like, okay. Usually it would just progress into a conversation at this point. It's kind of weird that it doesn't. It's like, it's not like the other quests. Anyway.
I always keep my
Hello.
options open.
Mercy. The Lady Navigator covers her face with her discovered scaly hands, each with an extra finger and conjoined phalangeal bones. Her clothes are covered in blood, mostly that of your servants, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chestplate. Rogue trader, whether on purpose or out of ignorance, you are harboring a monster that is cunningly pretending to be an innocent maid. Spare me and I, Elena, Hateria Orselio, will swear to tell you the whole truth about the madness that is devouring House Orselio like a malignant tumor. Do not let the Regent deceive you with honeyed lies, lest the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. You see rage and despair in the Lady Navigator's face, but neither is directed at you. Your fate will be decided during the trial, Lady Elena. I will hear what you wish to tell me. Thank you for your lenience, rogue trader. Yeah, we should have a trial. I like trials. We'll have one of those. Yeah. I'm trying to think what she could tell us that we didn't already learn. Oh, are we going to hear them wheezing for pain the whole time? We are. Okay, lovely. The unnaturally bulbous eyes of the Navigator constantly shift between you and Cassia, very distracting. The black secretions run down her cheeks instead of tears, leaving unsightly streaks. I, Elena Hateria of House Orcelio, swear to tell the rogue trader nothing but the truth. May the God Emperor be my witness. Pathetic. Silence. With all due respect, House Orcelio has hardly covered itself in glory thus far today. It is time its representatives answered before the rogue trader. Okay. Let's say... Regent Taranto, representatives of your house made an attempt on Lady Cassia's life and attacked a rogue trader. Rogue trader, House Orcelio humbly asks for your lenience and forgiveness. We could not even imagine these vile rats could be scurrying among our ranks. As for them sneaking into the rogue trader's palace and staging an unthinkable crime. God Emperor be our witness, the accursed renegades seek to spark a feud between our houses. Okay. Well, I believe you, Regent Taranto, and yet this is now the second attempt that's been made on Cassia's life. I need answers. We're ready to tell you everything we know, so that this misunderstanding can be remedied as quickly as possible. Tell me more about the renegades. They are madmen who seek to destroy the centuries-old traditions of our great house, so carefully nurtured by the previous Novator, Tisiphone Orcelio. They deemed this century of her rule a tyranny, and most sacred relic a curse that must be destroyed. Fools! If the Atlas were to be destroyed, the whole of House Orcelio would follow it into oblivion. Why do the renegades seek to destroy the house's relic? They dread her power, for only a Novator can fully grasp the mysteries and harness the power of the Starway Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Why are people trying to kill Lady Cassia? Everyone in a house knows the child is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to our great Novator, Tisiphone Orcelio. The ungrateful wretches secretly hated her grace, and when Tisiphone abdicated her responsibilities and set off to parts unknown, they staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Does Cassia really carry Tisiphone's Atlas? We believe it with all our hearts. The Novator spent many cycles on the world where the child was born. It said that everyone who witnessed the miracle of her birth simultaneously departed for a destination known only to the Novator. Tisiphone gave the order and followed them soon after, leaving her precious gift, the Atlas, to Cassia, and thereby marking her as her successor. Looks like House Orcelio has fallen on hard times. The Regent stays silent, and then replies. To call your statement false would be a lie. For many years we managed to maintain a fragile balance within our house, but then the Novator's departure shook the faith of many. The treasury is empty, the Navigators are scattered, the warp routes are scrambled, and many of our allies cannot be reached. Which is why it is important to complete the child's education. It is Cassia's duty to take Tisiphone's place and lead the house to prosperity. Such is her destiny. What do you know about Cassia's unbridled power? A special gift for a special child. She was born with it and grew up under its influence. The instability sometimes hampered her education, but we learned to prevent most outbursts. As long as the child remains calm and remains in seclusion, the powers cannot take hold of her mind. Alright, I've heard enough. Okay. Lady Elena, what do you have to say in your defense? I do not know what it is you wish to learn, but I will start from the very beginning. A long time ago, Tisiphone ascended to the throne of House Orcelio. She was a daring Novator who brought part of the house to the Expanse, hoping to strengthen our position in the Imperium. The house prospered, but Tisiphone was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power, seeking more influence, more control, and she saw enemies everywhere, even among her loyal followers. Paranoia was slowly driving Tisiphone insane, and one day she created the Starway Atlas, a relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth, a noose around our necks, our gift and our damnation. Tisiphone used the Atlas to control us, subdue our will, and mold our thoughts. If anyone put a toe out of line, she killed them without a glance. Am I crazy, or is that the wrong mold? I think that's the wrong mold, unless I'm actually crazy. At the first branches of House At first, many branches of House Orselio tried to resist her tyranny, and Tisiphone cut them down with extreme brutality. For example, the entire Sithala branch was destroyed simply because its leaders asked too many questions about the Atlas and wanted to know the truth about its creation. What else is Tisiphone Orselio guilty of? Tisiphone's madness weakened the dynasty, and not long ago the Novator vanished. Indeed, her loyal followers lie when they say she chose to retire. The truth is, nobody knows the truth. I hope she is rotting away on one of her secret worlds. Alina finishes with a sneer. I understand Tisiphone's transgressions, but what does any of that have to do with Lady Cassia? Tisiphone passed her Atlas on to her successor before fleeing the house, to a newborn child. We could not surrender the throne to the tyrant's creature. Tisiphone was cunning and treacherous, and she must have hatched the entire plan beforehand. Her disappearance, the child, the transfer of the leash. We feared that one day she would be reborn into Cassia's body, and we could not let that happen. You called Cassia a monster because of Tisiphone's Atlas? Largely, yes, but there is more. Have you never felt pure, unadulterated disgust when standing close to her? Perhaps fury or fear? Who but a monster would manipulate the minds and feelings of others? Even more so than Tisiphone herself did. The noises in the background are very distracting, I'm sorry. Why didn't you attack before? Why now? Tisiphone always had plenty of opponents, but we were afraid to trust one another. Any one of us could be spying for her followers. We saved our strength and dealt the first blow 5 years after the heir was born, striking at one of the estates on Ur-Tevi. But this girl survived, and Regent Aranto hid her so far away and guarded so thoroughly it took us another 13 years to find her. And then another 2 to get in the Regent's good graces and reach Urak 5. Now Cassia is in the spotlight, and the House Council is about to put her on the throne. Surely there is no better time to cut off the serpent's head. So you admit Regent Aranto was not aware of the assassination attempt? Alina clicks her tongue loudly. Regent Aranto was guilty of mass killings, intimidation, inhuman torture, abetting Tisiphone and raising her heir. His crimes are many, but this one is not among them. I'd love to see his head on a chopping block, but honor prohibits me from slandering him in a trial before the rogue trader. I think I've heard enough. Okay. Lady Cassia, you two are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? If I may speak, so many dirty colours are poured from the mouths of those present. They feel that I am covered in filth from head to toe. I, as the future Novator, want to bleach them, purify them, and let them go. Heed me. I'm the one to blame for what happened today, and I accept full responsibility for the actions of my house. Cassia speaks bravely and openly, though her hands are shaking a little. Vile wretch, who do you think you are? Will you now start killing those who displeased you as Tisiphone did before you? The fury on Alina's face gives way to desperation once she realizes what she just said. She slowly reaches for the Atlas embedded in her chest, looking at Cassia with obvious fear. Hear us, child. This burden is too heavy for you to shoulder alone. You are not yet ready. I implore you, to settle this conflict, I offer the rogue trader a 100-year contract with House Orselio, committing us to charting the shortest and safest routes for the Von Valancia's protectorate within the Koronus Expanse. I will also remain aboard the rogue trader's vessel and assist him until he decides otherwise, or until duty to the house summons me to the Novator's seat. What are you going to do to Lady Alina? The esteemed regent will put Lady Alina and her people in one of our family jails. She is a House Orselio Navigator after all. There is no need for our precious blood to be spilt. Lady Alina stares at Cassia incredulously with bulging eyes but remains silent. Her hand restlessly caresses the spot where her Atlas is embedded. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Can I save here? I cannot save here. Interesting. So, what I think... it's obviously between 2 and 4 currently. I'm going to say thank you for your input. I will consider whether I should accept your offer. Cassia nods curtly. We could take her offer, but I kind of want to get rid of Alina. I don't think that we should let Alina just live on R1. I'm ready to deliver my judgment. Okay. Cassia watches you closely, holding her hands in a gesture of prayer. I find Lady Elena Hataria guilty of the attempted murder of Lady Cassia and the attack on the rogue trader. You call this a fair trial? Ridiculous. Everyone here is rotten to the core. All of you are heretics and madmen. Curse you, curse you. I can ask Cassia to kill her and say she'll make her a remarkable server skull. She'll be the first navigator transformed into a servitor. Or sentence her to 2,000 years imprisonment in the dungeon of the Von Valancius dynasty. I think she's going to be publicly executed, unfortunately. I'm looking at these options, right? We can eliminate some immediately. I don't think we want Cassia to do it. I don't think we want her to be a server skull or a servitor. This is kind of like... This feels like reveling in it, which means it's between 1 and 5 here. I think a public execution definitely fits what we were told to do on Darkonus, which is not appear weak, right? Somebody came in here, destroyed our throne, or destroyed one of our thrones, you know. It killed so many wardens, we're in front of all of our nobles, she has to be publicly executed. What an honor. I must give credit where credit is due. At least you bothered to listen to me. Good luck with the monster, rogue trader. Oh, by publicly I assumed it was at a later time. But, no, I guess not. Rogue trader, allow me to ask what fate awaits the esteemed regent and the other members of my house. I hereby proclaim Regent Aranto Orselio guilty of what happens. Aranto Orselio stands as tall as his aged, crooked spine will allow and looks at you with a proud, unblinking gaze. What does this mean for us, rogue trader? Okay, let's see what we're gonna go for. So Cassia has no need of your tutelage. As the future Novator, she will handle issues her house is facing on her own. I could forget what happens if you publicly proclaim an alliance between our dynasties. House Orselio are forbidden to navigate ships within the limits of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Share information about influential persons your house is working with and I'll turn a blind eye. I no longer wish to do business. Or I hereby sentence your delegation to death. Let's try and get an alliance. It's a low chance, but let's try it. The Navigator cocks his head. I'm afraid we, the great Regent Aranto, must respectfully decline your offer. House Orselio has problems of its own. I'm afraid adding allies' troubles would be too great a burden for us at present. Well, what if I solve your problems? The Regent's sagging skin quivers when he sighs. It would be highly disrespectful of us to refuse the aid of a rogue trader. We, Aranto Orselio, do hereby accept your offer. If you will allow, we will discuss the details later. As for the treaty of friendship between our dynasties, our emissary will contact yours and deliver the scrolls for your signature and seal. And may the Emperor bless this new alliance. And yet, there is one matter we need to discuss, rogue trader. As we said earlier, the child must return to the folds of our house. We hope you will be gracious enough to acquiesce. We can say, would you not be safer with us? I will personally decide and we can settle it with a duel. Cassie has no need for your tutelage. Under Expanse law, the payment for rescuing the Lady Navigator was a contract obligating her to serve on my ship. I think this one is fair. That was what we agreed to. Under the Expanse law, the payment for rescuing the Lady Navigator was a contract obliging her to serve on my ship. Under pirate law, rogue trader, we thought you were a man of honor. No, I think actually we're a pirate. Persuasion is so low. The thing is, this isn't using our companion stuff, right? This is using ours for some reason. Should it not be using... Anyway, let's not worry. It might be... I don't know why it's not using our companion stuff, but let's not worry about that. Because that's... Yeah, it's using our skill values. This should be using our companion skill values. This is incorrect, I think. Anyway. Would she not be safer under our protection? Oh, it worked! There is a pregnant pause. Let me just double check. It did use ours, we just rolled really low. The Regent stares at you as if trying to peer through the skin, muscle and bone and see the darkest corners of your heart. You are not wrong, Rogue Trader. If you are willing to take care of the child while we deal with our problem, so be it. Now we must bid you farewell. Regent Oranto gives Cassia one final look and then, with a trembling hand, directs the servants to head towards the exit. I love that the people left as they crawled out on their backs. Oh, the noise has stopped at last. Okay. Let's do a save. Oh, that noise is ridiculous. Right. Apparently she has nothing to say. She's been on the floor screaming for the last, half an hour, but then when we're like, hey, what's wrong? She's like, oh, nothing. Okay, whatever. Whatever, it's time to leave. Right. To the outside. Yeah, we could have gone with Cassia's option, and it felt like it was trying to push you that way, but I was also kind of like, I don't think letting her live is a good idea. It just seems like the kind of idea that's going to lead to bad things happening later. Like, it kind of seems like she should just be gone. I don't know. Anyway. Also, it meant that we bypassed us having to do the negotiations as well, which was kind of interesting. Well, let's head out here. Right. But yeah, I'm also fairly certain that should use your companion stuff, like all the other stuff in the game. Like every other check in the game uses the highest one in your party. But it might be because we were the only person in our party, because this is Darkonus. That's kind of interesting to know. That might mess us up at some point, because we have absolutely no ability to talk to people. So yeah, we might have to negotiate via dialogue trees, which is not ideal for us, because well, I mean, it's fine, we can work it out, but yeah, we'd like to do it the other way. Although what was interesting there was, even though we failed, we did get an option that was then like, hey, we can help out with your stuff. So in theory, we might get more stuff in the future from helping out via, like loot or whatever. So it's not the worst thing in the world. Right, I did want to speak with Cassia, but maybe we might leave that until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.